5 rules to beat burnout. Not just to manage it, not just to survive it, but to truly overcome it. And here's the hard truth. Burnout doesn't start because you work hard. It starts because you work wrong. It starts when the hustle becomes a prison, when your ambition turns into anxiety, when the sound of notifications feels like a ticking clock draining your energy. Most entrepreneurs wear exhaustion as a badge of honor. Most creators believe that success requires sacrificing their health. But if you follow these rules, they will lead you to sustainable success, not exhaustion. If you ignore them, you'll stay trapped in the cycle. In this video, we'll dive into the profound, inspiring, and transformative insights from the great Jim Rohn, drawing from lessons I cherished from our time together. We'll explore 5 principles that separate sustainable achievement from the crash and burn. Because true success isn't just about what you build, it's about what you preserve. 5 rules. Live them and watch how they transform your energy, your work, and your life, ensuring you build something that lasts. Rule 1. Embrace sustainable rhythms and active recovery. Success in the digital age isn't a sprint, it's a marathon, but a marathon run in seasons, not a constant, grueling, unsustainable pace. Now, let's talk about this first rule. If you want to beat burnout, you must embrace sustainable rhythms. Because here's the truth. The outcome is not the focus. The process is the focus, and that process must include rest. Most people, they dream about the launch day, the viral video, the $1 million exit. They want the applause of the algorithm, the validation of the metrics. But they don't want the quiet, consistent, disciplined patience it takes to get there sustainably. Champions of longevity don't rise on the day of the launch. They rise in the quiet hours after the work, when they choose to shut down, to disconnect, to recover, when no one is watching them not work, when it's just them and their commitment to their own well-being. And that's what it takes. If you want to last, you can't only look at the reward, you must fall in love with the process of recovery. I've seen countless entrepreneurs sacrifice sleep for one more edit, one more email, one more line of code. The scent of stale coffee hangs heavy in the home office, a bitter perfume of diminishing returns. The screen blurs, blue light stinging tired eyes, the brain foggy. The clicks of the keyboard sound desperate, not deliberate. My friends, that isn't discipline, that's desperation. And desperation always leads to burnout. So, let me give you something simple. Don't just say, I want to be successful. Say, I want to practice sustainability daily. If your goal is a long career, focus on the daily shutdown. If your goal is creativity, focus on the daily walk, the daily silence, the daily inputs that refill your mind. If your goal is mastery, focus on the daily recovery that allows for deep work tomorrow. Because success is never built in a day. But burnout is. Burnout is built daily through small neglects. Now, here's the second part. You can't ever stop learning how to recover. Why? Because the world is accelerating. The demands are increasing, the opportunities are shifting, and the moment you stop learning how to manage your energy, you start falling behind your own potential. Winners, real winners, keep a notebook on their energy. They read, they ask questions, they seek out mentors on health, they take lessons from their fatigue and turn them into wisdom. The best don't just work hard, they improve their rest. That's the difference. 1 hour of work followed by 1 hour of scrolling social media is just motion. It's numbness. But 1 hour of deep work followed by intentional recovery, a walk, meditation, real connection that becomes mastery. Don't just do the same hustle over and over. Work better, rest better. It's not just recovery that makes you strong. It's deliberate recovery. Recovery with intention. Recovery with focus. Recovery with challenge. Because easy rest, like collapsing on the couch, doesn't build resilience. It just builds comfort. But the best don't rest for comfort. They rest for growth. Think about it. A musician doesn't just stop playing. They do stretches for their hands. They study theory. They listen. That's deliberate recovery. An athlete doesn't just stop running. They stretch. They hydrate. They get body work. They break through resistance. That's what builds power. And the same is true in your life. If you want to be the best, you must push past the idea that rest is weakness. Stretch yourself. Do what is uncomfortable, like turning off your phone, until it becomes natural. Practice learning. Deliberate recovery. This is the rhythm of resilience. It's a cycle. Do the work. Learn from the energy drain. Improve the boundaries. Do it again and again. Not for one day, but for as long as it takes. That's the price of beating burnout. And it's also the reward, because there's joy in the process. There's pride in the energy. There's dignity in the discipline of self-care. Focus on your daily actions. Commit to constant learning about your own biology. Dedicate yourself to deliberate recovery, because sustainable success is not something you stumble into. It is something you build with your habits, with your mind, with your energy, daily. Rule 2. Focus on the vital few until completion. The secret to sustainable output is not doing more. It is doing less, better, long enough to see it through. Most entrepreneurs burn out. Do you know why? Because they scatter their energy. They chase every new platform, every new trend, every new software, every new hack. They start a podcast today, a newsletter tomorrow, a new AI venture next week. They start with energy, but they don't stay long enough to see results. And here's the truth. You cannot master anything if your energy is always moving on to the next thing. Burnout comes from a mind fractured into 1,000 pieces. Greatness comes from focus, from discipline, from staying with one thing until the work shapes you, until the skill belongs to you. Now, I'll tell you what's easy. It's easy to be distracted by opportunity. It's easy to start something new, a new project, a new business, a new collaboration. It feels exciting in the beginning, fresh, full of promise. But listen, excitement fades, and what's left? The work, the discipline, the grind. That's where most people quit, or add another new thing to get that hit of excitement back. They think burnout is about the work. It's not. It's about the scatter. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine your energy is a flashlight beam. If you wave it around a dark room, you see everything dimly, but you illuminate nothing. But if you hold it steady, focused on one small spot, the beam becomes intense, clear, powerful. That's focus. Your energy, your time, your attention. When spread across 10 projects, they are weak. They are shallow. You start to hear the whispers. Why can't I finish anything? Everyone else is launching. I'm just busy. I'm working 16 hours a day and have nothing truly significant to show for it. I'm a failure. I must be lazy. Let me add another project to prove I'm not. I remember when I was young, I wanted everything fast. I tried this. I tried that. I thought if I do many things, one of them will work. But you know what happened? Nothing worked, because I never stayed long enough. I was exhausted. I was spread thin. One day, a mentor told me, "Jim, you can dig 100 shallow holes and die of thirst. Or you can dig one deep well and find what you're looking for." That lesson saved me. I realized sustainable success is not about trying everything. It's about committing to something and giving it the time and focused energy to grow. Now here's the key phrase. Focus on the vital few until completion, not until you're bored, not until the next shiny object appears, not until it gets hard, until completion. That means you stay, you work, you repeat, you refine. You don't just dabble, you dive deep. You own the skill, you live the discipline of finishing. And then, and only then, you move to the next thing. Because completion creates momentum, and momentum creates confidence, and confidence creates sustainable energy. Most people never see their potential because they stop at busy. They learn just enough to get by. They practice just enough to look productive. But they don't stay long enough to be excellent. And that's why the digital world is so noisy. The middle is full of noise, of unfinished projects, of half-built dreams. But the top is always open. Because very few are willing to do the work to master one thing. So here's what I'd ask you. What is the one project in your life right now that deserves your full focus? The one that, if completed, would truly change everything. Is it your health? Then stop dabbling. Learn it, practice it, live it. Is it your career? Then stop jumping around. Commit to it, grow in it. Is it your personal discipline? Then focus on the habits, build them, strengthen them. Don't be everywhere, be somewhere fully. If this lesson speaks to you, write in the comments. Focus on the vital few. And if you want more content like this, subscribe now. Remember this, you cannot be the best at anything by being half-hearted. You cannot be a master by being a wanderer. Pick one thing, one pursuit, one focus. Stay with it, because mastery is not a gift. It is earned by focus, and focus is the antidote to burnout. Rule 3. Stay grounded, stay connected, stay renewing. Success is not an endpoint. It is an amplifier. It doesn't just amplify your results. It amplifies your pressures, your obligations, and your risks of burnout. Now, here's something I've learned. Success is dangerous. Yes, you heard me right. Success is one of the biggest drivers of burnout. It can make you arrogant, yes. But more often in the digital age, it makes you obligated. It can make you think you've arrived, you have an audience, you have revenue, you have expectations. And suddenly you stop being the creator and start being the manager of those expectations. That's the trap. Many entrepreneurs climb a little. They get some recognition, some traction, and suddenly they forget the very boundaries that gave them the energy to get there. They stop resting. Rule 1. They stop focusing on the vital few. Rule 2. They stop renewing. And what happens? They decline, quietly, slowly, surely, into exhaustion. They start believing the hype. Or worse, they start fearing the loss of that hype. The internal criticism gets louder. I have to keep this pace, or they'll forget me. If I take a week off, the algorithm will bury me. I'm a fraud. That last success was just luck. I have to prove it again, right now, even if I have no energy left. My mentor would be ashamed if I slowed down now. The first rule is humility. Stay grounded. Arrogance says, I am my success. Humility whispers, I am the process that creates success, and that process includes rest. Arrogance closes doors to feedback. Humility keeps you open. Humility isn't weakness. It's the strength to disconnect your self-worth from your metrics. It's the confidence to say no to protect your yes. Now the second part. Stay connected, not just to your goals, but to your why. Hunger for results drives you into the ground. Hunger for purpose pulls you forward. When you're connected to why you started, you find energy. When you're only connected to what you're doing, you find exhaustion. When people taste a little success, they often lose that hunger for purpose and replace it with a hunger for more. Stay connected to the meaning, not just the metrics. And here's the last part: stay renewing. Now, that's a phrase worth remembering. Not stay successful, not stay impressive, stay renewing. Because life is not about being successful. It's about becoming sustainable, becoming stronger, becoming wiser, becoming more resilient, becoming more valuable. The best, most long-lasting creators never think they've made it. They stay on the journey, they stay in the process, they stay renewing. I remember an entrepreneur who hit his first 7-figure launch. He was celebrated, featured in articles, the definition of success. But 6 months later, when I spoke to him, he was depleted, depressed, and ready to quit. He told me, "I won the game, but I lost myself." He had to learn to stay humble enough to admit he was breaking, connected enough to find his why again, and committed to the process of renewing his mind and body. That decision saved him. Think of the greats, the best leaders, the best thinkers. They never stop learning. They never stop improving. They never stop renewing. They may celebrate milestones, but they never camp at them. They know the journey continues. So, where in your life have you grown complacent? Where have you stopped learning? Where have you lost the hunger for your why? If you want to beat burnout, you must guard against the pride of success. You must protect your connection to purpose, and you must commit to renewing, not just this year, but for life. Stay grounded, stay connected, stay renewing. That's how you not only achieve success, but keep it. Rule 4. Demand holistic success from yourself, always. The difference between a depleted achiever and a sustainable leader is the standards you set for your well-being. Now let's talk about Rule 4. If you want to beat burnout, you must demand holistic success from yourself. Always. Not sometimes. Not when you feel like it. Not when it's convenient. Always. Because excellence in life is not an accident. It is a habit, a discipline, a decision. And the moment you lower your standards for your health, that's the moment burnout begins. Most entrepreneurs never reach sustainable success. Do you know why? It's not talent. It's not opportunity. It's standards. They set high standards for their work, their products, their content, but they set abysmally low standards for their health, their sleep, and their peace of mind. They settle. They tell themselves, 4 hours of sleep is good enough. Skipping lunch to answer emails is good enough. Constant anxiety is just the price of admission. And the truth is, good enough is destroying you. Excellence is born from high standards, and holistic success is born from demanding the best for your entire self, not just your career. You see, the world won't push you to rest. Your clients won't demand you take a vacation. Your algorithm won't reward you for logging off. If you want sustainable greatness, you have to demand it from within. When you set high expectations for your energy, you start acting differently. You schedule your off time with the same seriousness as a board meeting. You treat your sleep with more respect. You manage your no with more care. Your choices change, your habits change, your life changes. It's not about perfection, it's about intention. It's about discipline. It's about refusing to settle for less than your full potential for health. I remember that same entrepreneur I mentioned. His mentor pulled him aside and said, "You demand excellence from your team, but you accept mediocrity from your own self-care. Demand it of yourself. Don't wait for a doctor to make you better. Decide it now." And that changed everything. Demanding the best from your health doesn't just improve results. It improves character, it builds confidence, it builds integrity. When you hold yourself accountable to your well-being, even when no one is watching, you develop trust in yourself. And that trust is priceless, because life will test you. Life will tempt you to take shortcuts, to sacrifice your health for one more win. But if your standards are clear, you won't bend, you won't compromise, you won't settle. Demanding the best isn't a one-time decision. It's daily, it's moment to moment. It's finishing your workday at a set time, even when you could do more. It's turning off notifications. It's doing the small things right: hydration, movement, silence. Most people ignore these small things, but the best, they build their empires on the foundation of these small, consistent acts of self-respect. Now, here's the hardest part. Demanding your best health is uncomfortable. It asks more of you than you feel like giving. It requires sacrifices of your ego. It challenges your laziness, yes, but it also challenges your addiction to productivity. Comfort in the hustle is easy. Holistic excellence is not. If you want to be the best, you must choose discomfort. You must choose effort over ease. You must choose sustainable growth over short-term comfort. And you must remind yourself every day that the best version of you is worth the work. Ask yourself, am I doing enough today to match my potential for health? Am I showing up fully in my life, not just in my work? If the answer is no, then raise your standard. Demand more. Push harder, not to impress others, but to honor your potential, to respect your purpose, to live a life you can be proud of. Because when you demand the best from yourself, all of yourself, you create a life that cannot be ignored. Rule 5. Surround yourself with energy, not just ambition. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And that's not just a phrase, it's an energetic reality. It's one of the most powerful truths about success, and it's the final key to beating burnout. If you want to beat burnout, you must surround yourself with restoration, not mediocrity, not complacency, but also not just high-octane, relentless, 24/7 ambition. Most entrepreneurs underestimate the power of their environment. They join masterminds filled with people who only talk about their wins, their revenue, their 5 a.m. cold plunges. They think success is only about effort. But let me tell you something. Your circle shapes your energy. The people around you influence your thinking. They influence your habits. They influence your actions. If you're with negative people, you start thinking negatively. If you're with lazy people, your ambition fades. But if you're with relentlessly driven people who never rest, your anxiety spikes. If you're with hustle gurus, your own sustainable pace feels inadequate. Your boundaries feel like weakness. Excellence is contagious. Mediocrity is contagious. And my friends, burnout is contagious too. Here's the challenge. Not every successful person deserves your time. Not every high-powered mastermind deserves your energy. Be selective. Be intentional. Choose people who lift your spirit, not just your bank account. Choose people who challenge you to be better, yes, but also people who give you permission to be human. As Jim Rohn always made it a point to remind us, you must constantly evaluate your associations. When it comes to burnout, you must ask, who am I spending my time with? Are they lifting me or are they draining me? Are they inspiring sustainable growth or are they fueling my anxiety? I've seen it happen over and over. An entrepreneur trapped in a high-pressure network, constantly comparing, constantly falling short, on the verge of quitting. Then she changed her circle. She found mentors who talked about their failures, their fears, and their recovery strategies. People who valued their family time as much as their launch time. And everything changed. Their calm rubbed off on me. Their boundaries became hers. Their holistic success became her roadmap. You see, successful people don't just do things differently. They think differently. They see opportunities, yes, but the wisest ones see the boundaries. They act, yes, but they also rest. And when you spend time with them, you begin to adopt that mindset. You start thinking bigger about what success truly means. But here's the warning. If you stay with mediocrity, you will remain mediocre. And if you stay only with high-strung ambition, you will burn out. Your friends, your colleagues, your mentors, they are either a catalyst for growth or a cage of comparison. Surrounding yourself with energy doesn't just mean friends, it means mentors. People who have walked the path sustainably. People who can guide you, correct you, and inspire you. A mentor shortens your learning curve. They save you from mistakes. And then there are role models. People whose books and ideas shape your thinking. Consume them daily. Learn from them. Apply their wisdom. When you surround yourself with holistic excellence, it affects everyone around you. Your family, your team, your colleagues. They begin to rise because you are raising yourself. So here's what I want you to do. Look at your circle. Evaluate it carefully. Are these people helping you become the best, most sustainable version of yourself? Or are they holding you back, keeping you anxious, keeping you trapped in the hustle? Then take action. Seek out holistic excellence. Step into circles that challenge you to grow and to rest. Invest in relationships that raise your standards for your whole life. Because your circle, your environment, it shapes your destiny. So remember Rule 5. Surround yourself with energy, not just ambition. Choose your mentors wisely. Choose your friends carefully. Choose your environment intentionally. Because the best at anything are not just disciplined. They are not just skilled. They are intentional. They are surrounded by holistic excellence. And that surrounds them with opportunity, wisdom, and sustainable growth. So now you have the 5 rules, 5 guiding lights to lead you away from burnout and towards sustainable success. Embrace sustainable rhythms and active recovery. Focus on the vital few until completion. Stay grounded, connected, and renewing. Demand holistic success from yourself, always, and surround yourself with energy. These are not just rules, they are habits, they are choices, they are a way of life. Remember, this success is not an accident, it's predictable. Sustainable success is earned. It's built slowly, deliberately, and consistently by protecting your energy as fiercely as you protect your business. The moment you apply these rules, your life begins to change. Your thinking changes, your habits change, your energy follows, but nothing happens overnight. Growth is patient, discipline is persistent, and sustainability is earned one day at a time. So I challenge you, don't just listen to these words, act on them, live them, become the person you know you can be. Start today, take one step, set one boundary, make one change, and keep going. Because when you commit, when you focus, when you demand the best for your whole self, and when you surround yourself with energy, you will become extraordinary. And your life, a life of sustainable success, will speak for itself. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Jim Rohn's profound wisdom. Apply these insights to your own path. Subscribe for more transformative content. Like if this inspired you, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let these lessons guide your growth toward a life that is not just successful, but sustainable.